I want 90-degree scalding hot sun year round.
90?
90-degree.
I like
being
70.
hot and sweaty, dude, year round.
Yeah, that guy doesn't know what he's talking about. I want 30 degrees right now, ice cold. It's so hot. Alright, what's up guys? I'm just gonna get right to it. I have like zero time to do anything, so I'm gonna try to run today. If you didn't know, my ankle got jacked up on the treadmill. It felt like the bone was like bruised. I don't know what happened. But needless to say, I could not walk on it and it hurt. But it's feeling pretty good. I'm gonna try to run on it. It's like 85 degrees out. So we're gonna try and do this Q&A and run at the same time because I also have to go into work early. Oh, also, I've only slept for like 4 hours, so there's that. Alright, first question. Johnny asks, what was one of the funniest moments of your life? Something that you remember that still makes you laugh today? Man. Okay, I got one. There was this time when I was a kid, me and my two brothers and my dad were eating at this restaurant. We were trying to explain this episode of The Simpsons to my dad, and it was the episode, I don't know if you remember, where Homer was trying to be like this abstract like sculpture artist or something.
I own an art gallery and I'd love to display your piece.
You mean this hunk of junk? This isn't art. Just a barbecue that pushed me over the edge. Didn't you?
I don't know why it sounds so stupid, but we laughed so hard, and when we explained it to my dad, he just died laughing. We laughed so hard that we ended up having to leave the restaurant. It was a time, man. It was so funny. Okay, Andy asks, what's the wisest saying you've ever heard and why? Man, that's a tough one. That's something I think need more time to think about, but right off the top of my head, nothing changes if nothing changes. Alright, Tony asks, out of everything you could be doing with your camera, why choose vlogs? Okay, I've somewhat mentioned this in the vlogs before, but I'll try and take a crack at it. Okay, doing vlogs allows me to practice. It allows me to film every day and to make some kind of creation every single day. It allows me to do what I love every single day. Now, eventually, I want to be doing like serious stuff, man. I really have a thing for like a documentary style. And of course, later on down the road, like feature films, like that's always what has been my biggest passion is movies, like the cinema. Like one day I want to win an Oscar for best director, best movie, all that. And I don't think it's too crazy of a dream. But yeah, vlogs now, award-winning films later. Okay, Sean asks, if you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? My answer always used to be California, but now I think Hawaii. I've never been to either one, but I just know it's good, hot weather. It's like the environment I want to live in, and I just know I'd love it. So yeah, Hawaii. Alright, 3 miles in, ankle's still good, but I'm insanely hot. Okay, anyways, Jeannie says, in one word, describe your life. Hey Jeannie, that's not a question. Just kidding. In one word, describe my life? Average. Like, it hasn't been too shitty and it hasn't been too, like, over the top crazy. It's just been, like, kind of in the middle. But that was only up until, like, 2.5 years ago. From, like, 2.5 years ago until the rest of my life, hopefully, I plan for it to be like over the top, but we'll see. All right, Brody asks, what do you feel you need to improve on the most as an editor? That's a hard question, Brody, because it's like you don't know until you know, if that makes sense. Like, you don't know what you need to improve on until you've like reached a point to where you're better than you were before, and you're like, okay, I see what I was doing wrong there. It's all just this like learning process, and you eventually start to develop your own style. And I think that's what I'm doing right now. Like, some people go to film school and I'm vlogging. and making videos and editing and learning on my own, and I wouldn't have it any other way. But if I had to give you like a straightforward answer, it would probably be learning how to find a more interesting way to tell a story. That's always the main objective in editing, is trying to tell the story you're trying to tell in the most interesting way possible. Where I think I lack as an editor personally is being able to do that to the best of my ability. I know it's not to the best of my ability yet, but it's getting there. And I think if you go back to like episode 1 to now, you can definitely see the improvement. What do they say, like 10,000 hours of something before you perfect it? But I'll get there. Laura asks, what is the most recent thing that has inspired you creatively? And I thought about this, and it's probably what my girlfriend Amy showed me the other day, which is this YouTuber. It's actually, if you know Jenna Marbles, anyone who knows Jenna Marbles out there, the famous chick YouTuber, her boyfriend, Julian something. He has a couple different channels on YouTube, but they have this segment called Last Minute Trips. And what it is, they blindfold themselves, they throw a dart at a map of the United States, and wherever it lands, they go there. And then they make like this miniature, like documentary style video about it. The filmmaking aspect of it is super good. The editing is really good. And it's just a badass story in general. It definitely inspired me. I mean, things like that are what I want to do. I want to do things like that eventually whenever I don't have to go to work every day and I have time to do stuff like that. The channel name is called Wafsicle. Check it out. It's called Last Minute Trips. The guy started doing like simple vlogs like I do, and now he's doing that. Okay, my grandma asks, what are you most thankful for? And it would probably be a second chance. All right, and last but not least, Anthony asks, why? Well, Anthony, because.
That's it.